What's up guys, welcome back. Jump scare Catnap. Never drew this at the time, but there seems to be a renewed interest in the jump scares. Sorry, now I'm just moving a wire. Move. So let's draw Catnap's jump scare from chapter, which was it, 3? I think. So, landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. I'm going to start with his nose just to get like the direction of his head, because his kind of head is tilted, right? And his nose will be about here. So it's like the center point of my page is here. His nose is like slightly right of center and down a bit. So if that's the middle point, cross it down. Then we just do the top of his sort of love heart shaped nose. Like he loves us really. It's not like a perfect love heart, but you know, it's that kind of curvy triangle like that. Then his eyes come out from there. So just above the nose on each side. So we'll go up and around. Big eyes. Like that. And then another shape like that. So you got like the bridge of his nose, say here. So it makes this like thin section. And then go around. This one might be slightly bigger than the other side, but that could just be to do with the shadows, but like that. So then he's got those beady sort of eyes inside, right? And it's like a glowing thin circle. So we'll like go around here first for the outer edge. And then the pupil is in here. It's kind of big. And you can make this with the white part as thin as you want by making the pupil a bit bigger. And then everything in there obviously is colored black. And you can just see the white part. So we'll do his other eye as well. And then a big pupil. Like that, and then all around there black. So then big mouth, so it comes out from the nose, up right past the eyes even on that side. Real big. Big smile. And then it curves around and back around to the other side. Like curves around here as well. And all black in there. So then we'll go around for his cheeks, just above his mouth corner there. And then bring that down around as well. So top of his head. So it kind of bumps up and around. Bump there around the eye. It kind of dips in the middle a little bit and then bump it around. So he's a big ear. It'll probably go off the top of my page here because we're so close up on his face. It's just like a big triangle. And it has like a dark purple section on the inside. And then the other one will go off this way. Like there, and then it seems to come down into here. See most of that one. And then the dark purple interior cat-shaped ear. Like so. Okay, so what we can see of his body. You can see the moon, his moon medallion sort of dangling here. Looks like there's like a bit of tape on it, is that right? Something on it there. Right, then we can see like side of his body and a big leg. Let's see, this is like his hind leg, so it goes like, he's got like skeletal like legs that goes that way. We're looking like underneath his body here because the jump scare, he's so close up. And of course he has like, you know, stitching across this. And then his belly sort of comes across here. And his big hand is like grabbing you on this side. So like if you're the viewer, you know, the hand is like right on your face. So like it's like grabbing you. So you can just see like the back of the hand here, real close. So it's huge. And then his arm will come out from his head just down this way. So this is like the back of the hand, and that all joins. But when something like comes towards you, it gets shorter looking. Foreshortening is what it's called. What is that? Is that stitching? No, I think that's just his leg. And then, okay, so we got like the zipper part here. And the easy way to do a zipper is just this. Like that. And it's got like some lines around the edge. So his other leg seems to just disappear off this side of the page. That's all purple. And his tail. So his tail like whips down around here. So it like whips down underneath and then back up to there somewhere. So we can see a little bit of it here. And then it like, I think this is it here. Of course, he is kind of furry, so like if you want, like you can add like little textures of fur on his skin. You know, like just little dots like this to make him look either dirty or furry. It's up to you. But it just gives him a little feel that he's not perfectly smooth, you know. So this claw hand then, so his arm comes out this way. And then this is like, so the palm of his hand and his wrist. So like his wrist is like this. And then the palm of the hand sort of bumps this way. So a couple of bumps. And then we get his thumb. So coming around here. There's a claw in there, so just like a big spiky claw. Just a little line up the middle makes it look a little bit 3D, a little broken dotted line. We do the next one. So they're big, bumpy, round fingers, very big. And the next claw sticks out from it, so it's not like in the finger. So it comes out here. And then we'll bring this back around. Like some skin down there. And then we'll go again, up and around. Now they kind of get bigger as we go down. Or longer. It's kind of like we're just viewing them from the side instead of forward. So it looks like they get bigger on the page, you know. Just a perspective thing. It's the perspective that we're looking at them from. You know, like finger lines and stuff there. And then the last one, probably the longest looking one, even though it's the pinky. Like so. Like that. And I think that's it. Finally we did it. The catnap jump scare. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.